Hey, how everyone? Ginger Gargoyle here. You might hear my phone buzz every once in a while or the radio app on it. I apologize. Uh, if I have to interrupt, I'm going to hit the pause button, so you might see some skipping going on. So, okay, haul video. See, pretty haul video. This week, my daughter decided to love my daughter, put her health first, and stopped a job that was it was just eating her alive. She was having a really hard time, not because of the job. She loved the job. It was the public. She was working in retail, and the people have just gotten so rude. It's unbelievable. So, to cheer her up, my husband took her shopping. And so they were like, well, what do you need? We're going to blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, hey, stop by Hobby Lobby and pick me up some paper. I asked for extra heavyweight. My husband only heard heavyweight. I said 100 sheets. He picked me up 50 sheets because apparently this was not on sale this week. And so this was the full price. And I don't know why they didn't grab the 40% off coupon. Maybe they're not doing it. I don't know. So I got one pack of that from Hobby Lobby. Then on Wednesday, they went shopping and they said, what do you need from Sam's Club? And I had just gotten this and I had gotten into this. And you know how these things rip down the side? I found a way around it. I asked for clear packing tape, so they brought me this. I thought they were just going to bring me a pack of like 6 or 8 of these, but they brought me this. Okay. I can't figure out how this works. I think I'm supposed to pull this off so it's coming off the top this way. Okay. And then I think it feeds through here and then over this and then up in here. And I don't understand how it's supposed to lock in to stay in the spot. But you can see that when you push down on this, maybe you can't see. When you push down on this, I don't know if you can see these. These are teeth. Okay. These will cut the tape. Alright. I don't know how to do this so you guys can see this. Alright, so you pull this and that forces those teeth to pop up. Okay, and that's supposed to cut the tape. But that leaves this huge amount of tape exposed. That means that it can stick to sheets of paper. It can stick to cloth. It can pick up lint. It can pick up the dog. The last thing I need is for the poodle running around with this stuck to it going, yip, yip, yip. Okay. It can stick to boxes. I mean, it's sticky. It's sticky stuff. All right. So I tend to use just this. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet. But you know, I bet that's... I'll get to that a different time. Okay, so I bought this. And then what I do is I go down one side. I do the short sides first. All right. I had already cut the top. That's how I knew that I needed packing tape, because I cut the top and then I went, oh, I should have done that first, but I didn't have any. So you go down the side first, all right, and then you fold them over, all right, and then I do the one long side. I tend not to do up here. Had I thought of it first, I would have done both sides. I would have done all 4 sides with the tape, right? So I would have done both the short edges, and both long edges. And then I would have just taken my blade or a box opener and just cut off the one side. And that would have been enough to keep this plastic enforced enough so that it doesn't eventually rip, because it will rip. That way, when I store them in my boxes, I store them on my shelves, whatever, I can keep my colors pretty much separated. Okay, so I can keep all my heavyweight with my heavyweight. I can keep all my extra heavyweight with my extra heavyweight. I don't have to have a lot of extra boxes and stuff around. and it gives it just enough strength and sturdiness so that even if it's on its own, it doesn't get all flippy floppy. Okay. It still gets flippy floppy, but not quite as bad. And then on Thursday, yes, this was a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday shopping trip. Thursday, my daughter was going to the Dollar Tree and said, "What do you need, Mom?" And I told her to pick me up at between 4 and 6. Actually, I'd have taken as many as they had. Okay. Of these, all right. But those are just lids. Yes, these are lids. These are pitcher lids, all right. So you got the strainer on this side and the open hole on this side. Okay. But I also got the pitchers. All right, so she picked me up 4 pitchers. Okay. And let's see if I can't do this and show you what I do with these. I use these when I do freezing for cooking, okay? So if you do any sort of make-ahead meals, or if you're dealing with leftovers from your crock pot, or leftovers from a roast, or if you're dealing with drippings in a pan, it always comes to, what do you do? How do you get rid of them? How do you bag them up? Because the bags don't sit right. You fill them up, the bag flops over. This is what I do. I stick my gallon-size baggie, or my gallon-size Ziploc, actually, because I prefer the Ziplocs. Any sort of bag that has a closure, okay, but it needs to be wide enough so that it fits over the sides. Quart jars fit, or the quart bags fit in tall drinking glasses, like the ones from I'm going to say McDonald's, but I suppose any of the ones where you can get the extra large bins, those fit in there just fine. And then I put my ingredients in here, and then I will zipper it shut. Now, if I'm doing something for the Instant Pot or something for the crock pot, alright, I will zipper it mostly shut, not completely shut, because if it's warm you want to have the steam get out. Alright, this whole thing just goes just like this in the freezer. Alright, and when it freezes in a round configuration, or a rounder configuration actually, and that is just the right size for fitting inside of your crock pot or your Instant Pot. So that's why I do that. Now, let's talk about these lids, because not everybody understands how these lids work. They think, why in the world do they have 2 different sides? Alright. Now, if you are making something that you want to have super cold, or if you have water with the fruit in there, or the cucumbers in there, that type of thing, lemons, limes, okay, you put it so that this side with the strainer, or ice for iced tea, okay, you put it so that this side is in there, and it helps keep those things inside. Alright, it doesn't flop out, it doesn't go into your cup. This is for thicker things, because you can use this for gravy, you can use this for soup, you can use this for broth, you can use this for milk, you can, I mean, there are multitude. It's not just iced tea, lemonade, and Kool-Aid. These have multiple uses. Alright? And if you have something thicker, you want a bigger opening. Alright? So, to keep things in, to let things out, I I actually tend not to use a lid at all during the summertime. But I noticed that they are rounding the lips of the pitcher a little wider than what I like. I like a little more of a spout. Alright, you can see how they flare it out. Okay, so it's more of a smile than a chin. So, chances are I am going to be using these. Now, when you put these on, you put them on sideways, and then you spin them. Alright, and then it pretty much locks them in place. But, okay, so, here's the front. Alright, there's the open side. There's the strainer side. And that's how you can tell what they are. Oh, they don't have the latch anymore. Oh, I don't know if I like that. They used to have them so that when you stuck them on and you turned them, okay, so you'd put them on this way, and then you'd turn them either this way or this way, and it would latch the lid on, so you wouldn't have to worry about your lid popping off when the ice hit it. Interesting. Interesting. I never noticed that they took those off. Huh. Well, okay. But that works, and that's what this was. So, let me think. I think that was all that I got, too. And then I wanted to use these because, remember, I picked up the Marabou dipping stuff. The coating stuff that we still have to do a how-to on. You can use these for that type of thing. I need to double check and make sure that if I use one of these for that, I can still use this for food consumption. Because if I can't, then I'm going to have to mark one of them as non-food and then just use the one. But if I can, then I'll use all 4 because she picked me up 4. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm done. These are going to be very helpful. I just know they are. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye.